Hello everybody and welcome back, I'm Count Christo and this is the Fury of the Norse campaign. Here we are in Angoland, which people have pointed out is not a very sensible name. Fair enough. We'll name the kingdom, the empire, something else. Danelaw, people have suggested, but I don't really like Danelaw because Danelaw was, you know, just like this region, wasn't it? Or did it get south, this far south as Norfolk? Maybe it was just this region. I'm not sure. We'll come up with a new name when we name the kingdom. Sorry, not the kingdom, the empire. Now, where the heck were we? It's a new session, so I can't remember what on earth's going on. There's some weirdness down here. Who is the king down here? Aquitaine is in Nates as his capital. Okay, interesting. Serious border war going on right now. Byzantines are losing ground. Who is this? What? Oh, she's a rather tributary state. Cool. Okay, so let's, can you raid your own tributary states? I wonder. Because if we tributize the world, I don't know if tributize is a word, but we're going to go with it, then maybe you wouldn't be able to raid them, which would be a shame. Anyhow, let's, what were the objectives? We were trying to make the empire, I know this much, so we could stabilize a little bit, make and give away some other kingdoms. Our vassals have been doing a sterling job of expanding for us, as you can see. We've got Northumberland taking a whole load of land up here. Who's this one? One of the Welsh people has taken some land up here and all over the darn shop. You've been doing really well. Possessed, lustful, zealous man. Doing sterling work over there. We don't have a chancellor. Where's that possessed, zealous man? Are we trying to pass a law right now? No, so we could probably just not put a yes man on the throne. In the position. He's only got 4 freaking diplomacy. That's not ideal. What about you? 12? That's a lot better. Let's make him our martial man. Got 11. Not bad. Oh, sorry. This was the marshal. My half-brother, who has 3 diplomacy. Never mind. What's his... let's just find him this way. What's your... stewardship's pretty bad. Stewardship's not desperately important, though. It's probably spymaster followed by chancellor, followed by marshal, followed by stewardship, followed by state learning, roughly. He's quite pleased with us because he likes my predecessor. He doesn't like that he was recently fired from the council. He does like the new obligation law because we just increased council power, I think, because we want a more vassal limit. He's not that displeased with us, but he is a powerful vassal, and I would like him on the council. Let's just have a... No, Fine. He can be our spy master. You my wife? No, my concubine. Having a concubine as your spy master, I mean, it's quite funny, but it's a horrendous idea. Oh, that's right. We made Cornwall into a republic. Did I intend to do that? That's interesting. Did I must have intended to do that, right? Cool. So we have a trade republic. Yeah, that's right. He's going to give us loads of boats. Awesome. Okay, we've got some money right now. Were we saving for something? We started building... Yeah, okay, we're building a hospital. Good. And that's right, we were finally pumping some money into our actual holdings. And we do own one of the lower down ones. People were mentioning a strat, which I have heard of, but I don't particularly like, where you hold lots of baronries in your primary holding. I apologize for the mute. I love motorcyclists driving past. Anyway, you get a bonus here. Where is it? Capital County plus 50%. But I don't think it's worth it, usually. You can get a lot of levies out of it, but if you use that domain slot, I mean, assuming you are at your domain cap, to hold a whole another county, you get all the taxes from 2 extra baron tier people, and the levies from 2 extra baron tier people. So here, for example, if we could have another place as good as Middlesex, which obviously is not always applicable, but if you have another place as good as Middlesex, 1 domain limit gets you 5 baron tier vassals, all of which pay you tax, all of which give you levies and all that good stuff. So I think I'd rather do that. Did I mean to give away Kent? I thought I was going to own Kent directly. Oh, and I can't remember if I've mentioned it in this series, talking about Duchy de Jour Drift. That doesn't exist. Ignore me. I think I said at the time I wasn't sure whether it existed or not, but that does not exist. Someone said I gave away the Duchy of Brittany. Sorry, of Wessex. but I don't think I did. Did they mean Essex? Oh, I don't have the Duchy of Essex. Who did I give that to? No, it doesn't exist either. So I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe they were just mistaken, or maybe I did do that, but it came back to me. Either way. What do you do? Shift click? There we go. Okay, so here's the different vassals we have. And here's how you can tell that the glorious Norse men have been conquering on their own up there. We are threatening, fair enough. How big is the defensive pact? Basically just the British Isles and Flanders. Okay, cool. Let's do some raiding. We haven't done half as much raiding as I would like. Well, we can maybe let these vassal levies recover a bit first. Lambert has left. Darn right. Open council position. Oh, right, I never actually figured out what we were going to do here. No, I made him my spy master. Right, okay. So there's one more powerful vassal. Oh, good. He's only good at being a spy master. But he loves us anyway, because we grant him a thing, so that's fine. We'll just get the best diplomaty dude we have. So we've got some free domain size. We should take these two or these two. Well, these two are slightly richer right now. And there's a trade post. Oh, yeah, Cornwall has already started sending out the trade posts. Fantastic. That will really help them build. Look, there's so many trade posts from Cornwall already. They're that's really going to increase the amount of wealth in this region, which over here is great because we tax it, and over here is great because we loot it. Looting will hurt the trade value in the region, which will also hurt us, but we are Norse, and we will raid whether it helps us or not. So, Britannia, we are 68% of the way there. Do I have a truce with you by any chance, good man? We do. And he is Norse, so it will annoy pagans. You... No truce. We'll call the whole defensive pact against us, so we want to do a big war against them if possible. Could also press a de jure claim on behalf of our vassal, which would make them pleased with us. And we want to strengthen our Scottish vassals, because we're going to make one of them the King of Scotland, and then hopefully eventually they'll nick all the land off the people that have got the land in Scotland, thereby kind of making it all pretty internally and organised. Don't have many good CBs against you. I do have a courtier, but she's my courtier, I think, only because she is my prisoner. Yes. Who has a weak claim, but not one that we can press right now, because he's... Oh, no, we can, because he's in hiding. So we might want to land her. Yeah, this would be janky, but if I release her, is she going to stay in my court? I don't really know the flowchart for that. I think she probably won't. If we ransom her, she definitely won't. Let's just try. I think she'll go back to this court. She's not our religion. Let's see. Nope, she stayed in the court. Okay, cool. Yeah, if someone knows the kind of when they leave and when they come back, maybe if they're married to someone who's not in our court, yeah, that's probably why. She probably stayed with her husband. I think normally women stay in the same court as their husbands unless they're landed. And then, I think that's right. And then children follow their... Could be their... Yeah, they follow their guardian around, which is normally... Which is sometimes their parent, but not always their parent. I don't know, would they follow the court tutor? I guess the court tutor couldn't leave the court. Anyway, long story short, she's in our court. We were just talking about, you know, stacking up things. We're going to do exactly the opposite. I can't land her because she's a woman. Darn it. But her heir will inherit her claim. He's also in my court. All right, so new plan. We're going to kill her. We're going to absolutely massacre her with 300% plot power because she's a pagan. She's a Catholic foreigner in my lovely Norse court. We read the book and it wasn't for us. We have a choice. Do you want to get depressed or do you want to get +1 diplomacy? Oh, I wonder. Reputation is ruined, but everyone's in the plot, so no one's going to care, right? Oh, excuse me? Victorious Crusaders? I didn't even remember a crusade was going on. Okay, God has granted King Guido of Romagna victory in the crusade for Jerusalem. So she's probably rich. Yep, rich, rich, rich. And who was her... she's got quite a hair lip. Oh, Crusader Queen! I didn't see that when we were in the Catholic campaign. You get Crusader Queen. That is so cool. That is very nice. Alright, cursed infidels, obviously. Where was she? Of Romagna. Oh, shortcut key F doesn't work. What is it? Shortcut key question mark? What What on earth? To shift question mark to get this thing? Anyway, Romagna? Kingdom of Romagna. Oh, it's a kingdom. Hello. The Sword of the Lord of Romagna. Is that? That's not a de jure kingdom, is it? It is? Oh, what the heck? I thought this area was the Pope's kingdom, but no, it's apparently Sword of the Lord of Romagna has formed the kingdom, which has de jure claim on the Pope. That will be interesting. So he also got a pile of money out of it. Well done, you guys. So bring on the jihad. Looks like the Bedouin Abbasids are gonna take all this area back. So we could raid while we're messing with this woman, trying to murder her, so that her son inherits the claim. Renewed jihad. What a surprise! And a bunch of holy orders, of course. I think to get Norse holy orders, you have to A, reform the faith, and B, own this region. But I think they changed... Didn't they make changes to Norse holy orders? I can't remember. We'll have to look into that later. Why have I got Svithshod as a special interest? King Hafrin of Svithshod. Many people have told me the pronunciations of various things, and I very much appreciate it, but I'm afraid I basically don't remember. Because it's been quite a while since I recorded this series, or since I read a lot of the earlier comments when people were telling me. But it's something like the B is like a th kind of sound, I think. So Svithjod, something like that. And there's no silent letters, someone told me. And then immediately, like the next day, someone told me you're pronouncing a letter that shouldn't be there because it's silent. So that was convenient. So I'm not really sure. Not really sure what to believe at this point. Oh, he's Christian. That's why we don't like him. Which means that your whole family must die. But first off, I'm just going to kill this lady. She's not paranoid or anything. Those things are death traps. Guys. Oh, he's an heir. Good, we won't leave him then. What just happened? My nephew just had a war with my half-brother. How dare you? That's right, we're trying to mad-land the dynasty. Okay. We can do that. The other cool thing about landing your dynasty is that if you ever inherit it, you actually inherit their tech points. Which is fun. How are we doing tech-wise right now? Siege equipment's pretty great for well, for sieging, surprisingly enough. Especially when you're out looting, you want to burn down holdings. Okay, we got no loose ends. Shame to waste such a nice carriage. So, he has a claim on Strathclyde. You are still in hiding, which means congratulations, young boy. You may have the barony of Tottenham, I believe. I should say it with confidence. It's pronounced Tottenham, believe me. So we give him that. He's now Baron, which means if we press his claim, then we will get all this land into the realm. Marvellous. We will have to fight a pretty sizable little faction there. We're going to attack immediately, though, because he might go out of hiding at any moment. So let's do that. Do we get the dishonorable... No, that's right. It's only you get the dishonorable modifier. Oh, we're a berserker. We are a glorious character. You get the dishonorable modifier if you're caught killing someone. Until then, you just get the debuff with people who don't like it or weren't in the plot, I think. So we haven't actually got it with anyone because like everyone was on board because they were like, yeah, of course, kill the Catholics and all that kind of good stuff. So you guys, hop on boat, actually, yeah, stand down. Let's remove the rally point for a second because I think the fastest way to get people here is likely to be by boat, and we don't want any of these guys to die en route. Sorry, well, we never want them to die en route, but we specifically think that there is a strong chance they die en route this time. Show me the boats. There we go. Already got 15 boats coming out of Cornwall. That's phenomenal. Something else people pointed out, you know how the realm got distributed to lots of members of our family because of Gavelkind? You can duel to get that back. Possibly only immediately after the succession or something? Maybe that's only tribals. It might only be tribals. We can look into that next time we die, if we die on Gavelkind. I believe you can duel people when you have a strong claim. So we have a strong claim on Essex, but Essex doesn't exist. Strong claim on Leeds, so could I duel Leeds for it or something? Like, is it showing as a special requirement in here? They are rivals. I guess our foes is what that means, maybe? We'll see. Alright, everybody hop on the boats. You can go and grab them. Unfortunately, as you can see, we don't have very good boat tech, which means we're struggling to pick up some of these guys, but it's okay. We can rally the old-fashioned way here in the center. We could at war with Warwick already, so why don't we meet at Warwick? A special tithe. Nice. Let's slow it down a little bit. We don't want to hurry our way through this war. We want to, you know, take our time and enjoy it. All right, boats to the sea, please. Thank you. You're going to pick them up. You guys can hop in here so we can jump into this sea zone. Okay, oh, you guys up there. Yeah, also not enough boats. I really hope this boat gets up here in time before those guys turn on me. All right, you go. Got enough room now? Yes, indeed. That's good. You can kind of loop round. Gonna have a conflict here, apparently. Oh, yeah, and these guys have caught us out down here. Fair enough. Fair enough. When you're fighting someone so very proximate like this, it's very difficult to avoid. I mean, you could do it with like crazy micro, but I don't know. It's usually I don't bother. You guys can hop on the boats. Not yet. Now you can hop on the boats. You guys getting on. You guys could go over here. Ah, no, they're gonna get caught out. Oh well. As long as we get most people onto to the rally point, then we should be okay. We could try and go back and save those guys, actually. We might not get there in time. Almost certainly won't, in fact. Yeah, but we might be able to save them from the ping-pong of doom. So that'd be good. You guys, likewise, hop on the boats, and we will rally down here. You guys rally over here. So do we have... You can't call tribal vassals if you're not tribal. Can you? Oh, yeah, there's a call all allies button. Forgot about that. I thought that was a call tribal allies button, but I am mistaken. We inherited Gilland. Nice. Lambert just died. I think that was Lambert, right? We are now the Duke of Gilland. Let's check out the history. Yep. It was... Oh, no. Halfdan. Hey, Halfdan. Good name. Good name. But perished now. A theologian. Theologian, brilliant strategist. So he just prays to Thor for new and better ways to defeat his opponents. So we're getting lots of land over here in Denmark. It's interesting. Well, we'll grant that back out again. You guys are all Norse, which is lovely. The right culture and all that. How is Norse spreading, if at all, in this area, by the way? A little bit. Little bits spreading now. That's good. Okay. Oh, we don't have this Dutch either. Created. We should give that to someone. We should preferably revoke one of these guys' titles and give it to a family member. I don't think we're going to be able to... Well, we might be able to plot against this guy. What's your name? The lawgiver of Alrog. I don't think we are. Yeah, we can. Aros. We can plot to get rid of that. Okay, so that's what we'll do after this war. We'll plot to get rid of that. Might as well. Well, no, don't fire it. Yeah, sure. Fire it now. We'll plot to get rid of that, give it to a family member, and then give them the Dutch. And then we'll see if we can support them and keep them in power. You guys charging on me here. Right, but for now, let's focus on the war at hand. Once we've rallied up all the men. Okay, got some of them here. Good. New action available. We can revoke the chiefdom. They might say yes, but I think they never say yes. At least I don't think I've seen them say yes when you do it by plot. They sometimes say yes when you do it... darn. Didn't make it to the boats. Some of them will be able to retreat off. We captured a guy. We could sacrifice him. Give us some zealous opinion. I think our vassals are pretty pleased with us right now, though. Not all of them. So sure. Oh, zealous opinion, not same religion. We'll execute him anyway. You know, just execute him anyway. It's the motto of this series. You guys can take to the sea. You guys can go and pick them up. Raiders have arrived to loot and pillage. Have they? I didn't think we were raiding. Oh, I've left the raider flag on. Alright, we'll turn that off. Okay, marvellous. You guys just go up north and grab these lots. We should go for the war goal, really. Because getting war score down here is worth very little. Good to rally in one place, but not really necessary to stay down here. We'll put the boats down just to save our realm money. Not so much ourselves, because I don't think we raised our own boats. But just to save our vassals money, so they have more wealth to spend on the good of the kingdom. Okay, I think we're going to be able to take their assembled forces. We didn't do any checks, so that's quite lucky. We will lead gloriously from the center. Our heir is an 8-year-old, so perhaps we should not. What are we on? Gavelkind. We're not an elective Gavelkind. We should try and get on elective Gavelkind. We could definitely do this once we get to the reign for 10 years. How long have we been reigning so far? 9 years. Excellent. We could, yeah, it's not a special interest for now. Summon a lodge commander. How much renown do we have? Only 300. We should probably keep it in reserve for now. Stand down. Alright, we're heading north. Speed it up. The glorious Norse forces have assembled. Look at these commanders. Go on then, let's get a lodge commander to command the other flank. He's useless. Oh well. He is fearsome, which is good. Increased chance of capturing enemy commanders. Oh, that's fun. But, I mean, he's still got 19. He's a base 14. That's outrageous. We probably should make him a commander. Let's look at our current commander situation. We have a 6. Excuse me. Why are you my commander? Baron. Bjorn. Oh, he's like, oh, Bjorn the smallpox. No, I don't think so. This guy looks good, though. He's a Varangian. Of course he's good. Sure. And you... My stewardy man. He already loves us, so we don't need the extra opinion. Let's get this fearsome chap. Alright, we will lead the center. Well, actually, we should look at our modifiers. Yeah, there you go. 10% leading the center. Absolutely. Put me in coach. We will lead the center. A religious direct leader. Excellent. He's also good at leading the center. That's fine. He's got 32 martial. Can lead the right flank. And my uncle, also fearsome, can lead the left flank. You are doomed, sir. Plains, no river crossing. Coming for you. Alright. Destroy them. Crush the remaining Catholic forces. This is like the unified Catholic defense of the British Isles. And here it goes. We've got more... Oh my goodness gracious. We've got 4,000 more heavy infantry. Just heavy infantry. Most of our numbers are just made... Most of our number advantage, that is just made up of our massive, massive Huskarl retinue base. That's awesome. Destroy them. Look at that. An absolute rout. Boom. And we captured someone. Excellent. Sacrifice to Odin, naturally. He was offered up in sacrifice to the gods. Indeed he was. You have usurped a title. And I get pop-ups about that because you're in the realm of Svitshod? That seems a little excessive. You will focus on struggle. You will all focus on struggle forever and all time. Especially the giants. A blinded giant. What? Imprisoned by me. Oh, did I blind you? I hope I didn't. Let's release her. You also imprisoned by me? Why have I got so many of my nieces in prison? Yes, that was the thing. Someone gave me the best piece of advice. Maybe not the best piece of advice I've ever received, but absolutely up there. And that's saying something. I get a lot of very helpful advice. I mean, I've got, you know, some stupid number of comments on my channel in like tens of thousands. And this might be, and most of them are quite helpful. And this was one of the best. We need to get a filter to find members of our family who are unmarried and or unlanded. I mean, obviously, you can switch between the two of them. So search all. And so any gender, any in prison, because we might have them in our prison, any married, or rather, well, we'll see about that in a second. But the important one is Great House, My Dynasty. So here we go. Here is, since everything's set on any right now, this is every member of our dynasty. So we can quickly see, for example, we have one king, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dukes, 2 counts, and 2 barons. That's really cool, first off. I like that. Secondly, we can see, are there any heretics? No heretics in the family. That's good. If there were heretics in the family, we'd have to expunge them rapidly. We'll go back to that in a second. Speaking of, people have said, for God's sake, don't convert to Catholic. I want you to reform the faith. We are going to reform the faith. And you can convert to Catholic after reforming the faith. You just can't do the mass conversion. And I think based on the preponderance of comments, we're probably not good. Oh, I forgot I owned land down here. We're probably not going to convert to Catholic ever. Oh, those are retinues. Okay, don't disband them. We're probably not going to convert to Catholic ever, just because that seems very unpopular. And if people want to just see a Norse campaign, that's fine. The way I was thinking about it is that basically if we never convert to Catholic, by the time we finish doing stuff as a Norseman, then we'll be basically finished, right? We'll have come to the end of the series. And I was thinking converting to Catholic would be a way to extend the series a bit more and have some more fun. But really, we should just start a new series and have fun in a different area. Or, you know, focus our Catholic fun on the Swedish series. Both of these are fine. So anyway, the way we were going to look at this is married, no. So this is the unmarried members of our dynasty. And it's very useful to keep track of. We could also set it up adult. Adult, yes. So these are the adult members of our dynasty who are unmarried. People that we could... get married. So we're going to save this unmarried filter. So that's the woman filter, that's the man finder. What's the difference between these? If we care about my culture, my religion, we can easily switch that up. And then that's the my dynasty in Diplo range 1. So we'll put it in slot 2. So at any time we just load slot 2 and say, hey, this lot aren't married. That won't do. You, madam, I need you to get matrilineally married. Sure, this 15-year-old, that's a betrothal. Just marry. You can marry this chap. He's 48, he's depressed and the scholarly theologian. Maybe not, he won't have that many kids. We've got a lustful guy for you, though. Absolutely. Marry him. You, good sir. A sympathy for Christians? Ugh, well, at least he's not Christian. You marry... She looks okay. She is Christian. She might continue to turn his head towards the pagans, but we'll see. My aunt, not currently in my court, but on her way. Oh, she's the badass shield maiden. Or no, she's a badass shield maiden. Gay badass shield maiden. Awesome. She's short-tempered. Fair enough. Dull, scarred. Craven. Come now. We'll wait for her to get to our court. And we have our princess. Sorry? Our aunt. She says princess. Interesting. You, matrilineal marriage. 37-year-old lustful man. He is Catholic, but don't let that change you. Regrettably, I feel it would not be in my best interests because I just married him to someone else. Yes, that's very, very reasonable of you. You marry this guy. Oh, he's grey eminence, but he is depressed. Which would... what is that? Oh, malnourished, the opposite of the fat perk. Fair enough. You. Cool. There we go. So we got a bunch more people in the dynasty, powering out members of the glorious dynasty here. We've got 48 living members right now. Glorious. You created an end of a line. Not good. Look how many kids we already have. That's spectacular. Why aren't you having kids? Is your wife infertile? She's chaste, but it's a new marriage. She's only 18. Fair enough. Anyone else down here? Yes. All in the dynasty. Good. And we can also now easily find... Reload... this one. We can also very easily find ruler, no, and if we put married onto any. So here are all the people we can grant land to. Although if we're wanting to grant land, we should make it gender male, because we can only give land to men right now. And we'll save this as the final one. This is the slot 3. Why is there a slot 0, 1, 2, 3? A raid start at 0? Anyone? No, never mind. So these are the 2 that we should land, basically. If we want to get everyone in the dynasty constantly landed. So one of them will get... Aarhus, and then maybe we'll try and get... Oh, we already have Lolland. Nice. Okay, well, congratulations. You do not know it yet. Erica? That doesn't sound right. But it might be pronounced Erica. Erica. You are going to be the future, or you and your lineage are going to be the future kings of Denmark under my glorious rule. So congratulations, you get that county, and along with that county... Oh, we have 5,000 prestige! You know what that means. It means we can make a bloodline. You get the Jarldom. Congratulations. We have 5,000 prestige, which means we need to get the to cancel this ambition. Well, I don't know, it's really good to have lots of kids. Let's keep the ambition until our son comes of age. Ah, no, it's a long time. We can start working on the ambition right now. Yeah, we should start. We should cancel this. What? Where's my bloodline ambition? We didn't personally found a bloodline already, did we? Just because our father founded one? Sorry, my grandfather founded one? Come on. Wait a minute. I swear we were on elective. We were worrying about votes. Weren't we? Maybe that was a Sweden campaign. But how did it end up being our grandson? The grandson of our previous character. Oh no, it didn't. It didn't. He was also the king. Okay. Okay, so maybe it was that all along. Where's my bloodline ambition? We've got 5,000 prestige. Let's give it a few months. Maybe it'll pop up. Right, yeah, we're fighting a war, I remember. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this episode. I let it go a bit long because... wait, doesn't Z disband? No, X disbands. No, it's not working? Oh, I've got caps lock on, of course. Doesn't C do this? No? What's going on? Oh, C only does some of them? I don't know. Anyway, didn't extra long episode. Sorry, lots of that was about, you know, me reminding myself how things are going. But that's fine. We are now in a position to press forward. King Carlings are joining the dynasty. Oh, right, okay. Not a very powerful Carling. Just, oh, quite a few people joining the Christian Defensive Pact against us. Pomerania, worth keeping an eye on. You know, if suddenly West Francia joined, we might be in a spot of bother. But anyway, till next time, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.